Hey guys, what's up? It's Vanessa. Thanks so much for joining me. This is actually a new video series. I'm calling it Gallbladder 101. So welcome to video number 1. Actually going to take you guys this week on a journey with me. I am having my gallbladder removed tomorrow due to some gallstones that are just wreaking havoc in my body. So I'm going to educate you guys on the gallbladder and what it does, how it functions in your body, and just give you guys little tidbits here and there. So to start off with all the medical stuff, the gallbladder, some doctors think it's a non-essential organ, which, like I said, since I'm having it removed tomorrow, is actually, pretty okay to hear. It sits like right underneath your liver. And, your liver sits like right about here. So it sits underneath your liver, and the liver and the gallbladder work hand in hand. And what happens is that your liver secretes bile and the gallbladder holds on to that bile. And that helps you with digestion. It helps you especially if you're eating any foods that contain fat, healthy or otherwise. Everything in the gallbladder basically functions, normally until you have gallstones like I do. And then once you have those gallstones, you do start to experience some pain, but you may not even know what's going on in your body until essentially you're at the point that I'm at where then you hear that it has to be removed. It's actually a pretty common surgery. There's over 750,000 surgeries that are performed in the United States alone each year. So, next. How does gallstones form? How does this all happen? Well, basically, gallstones form when you have hardened deposits of cholesterol that collect up and kind of crystallize. And the stones can range anywhere between like a little centimeter to about an inch or more in diameter. What makes you susceptible to stones? There's a couple of things. If you're a woman, okay, yay. You're more susceptible to them if you're over 40, which I'm not quite there yet, but if you're over 40, you're more at risk. If you are obese or have experienced rapid weight loss, if you've been on birth control pills, if you've had multiple pregnancies, even genetics plays a hand in it. So if a very close relative of yours has had gallstones, again, you're more likely to get them. Some symptoms of gallstones, which now after reading and kind of going through things, I kind of see that I've had this, kind of wreaking havoc in my body for a while. But a couple of symptoms, nausea, vomiting, which I didn't really experience too much, thankfully, but nausea and vomiting, pain in the upper, abdominal area is extremely common. Your pain gets worse after you eat. You have extreme bloating, which a lot of times after I eat, I just completely balloon up and I feel very uncomfortable. You have chronic gas. You can have jaundice as well, which thankfully I haven't experienced. And usually when you get to that point, it's because it's gotten pretty bad. Headaches and migraines, and then you have trouble losing weight. And for a while, I was having a lot of trouble losing weight off of my midsection, but just couldn't figure out why. So what I ended up doing was just kind of taking matters into my own hands. I did, I know you guys followed me, I was doing Whole30 for a month. I actually did a second round of Whole30. The first round I was very successful with. I lost 10 pounds. I was feeling great. But then as soon as I introduced foods that weren't on that Whole30 plan, that's when my symptoms start to get worse. And in that second round, I didn't have as much luck as I did the first time around. Again, symptoms, everything just getting worse, but I just thought I'm getting older. My digestive tract is not working like it used to. So, I guess this is how I'm just going to live. And in talking to a friend of mine who's a nurse, she suggested that I go see a GI doctor. When she mentioned that, kind of like red flag went up, like, duh, why didn't I think of that before? Went to go see that GI doctor. I'm describing my symptoms to him, and he said, I suspect that it's gallstones, but you're going to need an ultrasound. And one thing that he did do during my exam was he started pressing down very hard, like towards my lower abdomen, and then worked his way up in like an L shape to the top. And I was in extreme pain. But again, that's something that I didn't even realize what's going on. After that ultrasound was confirmed, and then I scheduled my surgery, which is officially for tomorrow. And a couple of people have asked me if I've had a gallbladder attack. I had no idea what a gallbladder attack was, but after researching and reading, I kind of have a suspicion that I did have a gallbladder attack back in August of 2016, and it felt like I was having a heart attack. And because I presented with symptoms of a heart attack, that's what they checked me for. I had the EKG, the CAT scan, everything came back normal. So they just figured it was due to stress and, my not knowing any better. I just kind of figured the same and let it go. But now, like I said, after kind of connecting the dots and putting everything together, I truly do believe that that's what I experienced. It was not symptoms of a heart attack, but a gallbladder attack. So my message to you is, if you suspect that something is wreaking havoc in your body, do not stop until you get an answer. And if you have to go see multiple doctors, then that is what you need to do. Because had I maybe not taken, the first answer they gave me and, checked up on myself a little bit better, I might not be in the situation that I'm in, and I would have been able to fix this problem a lot sooner. So stay tuned this week. Like I said, I'm having surgery tomorrow, so I will be updating you guys and just kind of taking you guys through the process as I go along too. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.